Hello everyone, my name is Gursimran and I'm a trader and technical analyst. This video is a part of my weekly series on technical analysis of top 3 trending stocks of the week. Uh, at the outset, let me clarify that this video is meant purely for educational and entertainment purposes, and this is not to be considered financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, and this is just for educational purposes. As all of you who've been watching our videos regularly know that we use the dashboard of in.quantel.io, which is a data analytics and stock discovery platform for the stock markets. We use this platform to identify our 3 trending stocks of the week before diving deeper into them. So quickly going to the dashboard for this week, looking at the list of all the stocks, the 3 stocks that have made a first appearance in this list for us are GNFC, PNB, and FCL, which are the 3 stocks we'll be taking up today. In the last week, we covered 3 stocks, which were Idea, NBC, and TTML. So we'll start with a quick recap of each of these. Starting with Idea, in the video last week, when the week closed around here, I had mentioned that the candlestick patterns look bearish and I was expecting a fall. I had marked 11.4 as my first level, but I'd also mentioned that I'm looking at 10 rupees as my buying price. The stock crashed, as we all know, due to fundamental news, and we hit the 11.4 level, bounced briefly, but it looks like the downtrend is going to continue for a while for Idea. We might go up to fill the gap around 15, but I expect us to hit $10 sooner rather than later. 10 rupees, I mean. However, considering the fundamental news that is now there, I am not that confident in terms of buying this stock at 10 rupees as I was earlier. We'll have to wait and watch whether this range high holds. I would prefer for it to actually not break below 11.4 because that is the bottom of the previous downtrend that was here. There was a brief support that was established. So I would prefer if we can hold this level as the range high. But if we don't, and if we lose this level around 9.2 and form a lower high, a lower low, that would mean the end of uptrend for Idea. So I am more inclined at waiting and watching rather than just blindly buying at 10 rupees. Coming to NBCC, which was the second chart that we discussed last week. In the last week, I'd mentioned that while the stock is facing resistance at 52 level, the candlestick patterns were bullish and it had broken a local downtrend. If you see this trend line, I'll just quickly draw a trend line here. If you see here, it had broken the local downtrend last week, and on the daily chart, this will be visible in a better way. The stock broke the local downtrend around here, and as you can see, it just has bounced from there. I would expect if this is not a fake out like we had here earlier over here, let me just highlight this part. If this doesn't turn out to be a fake out like here, I would expect it to actually go on till 71 this time. However, if you're cautious, have a stop loss around 49.3 and take your profits around 59.7, at least partially. So this is another stock that has followed what we predicted last week. The third one that we discussed was TTML. In my video last week, when we started, it was at around 268 rupees. And the thing that I said about this is that there's not a lot of technical analysis that can be applied to a chart that looks like this. And something that goes up hitting upper circuits after upper circuits is also likely to come down hitting lower circuit after lower circuit, which is what is happening. It becomes very difficult to predict the end of a downtrend like this because there is no real support, there is no real data to bank on. If we look at the highest price action data, it was actually here, and the long-term support still lies at around 52.2. I'm not saying that this is going to go there tomorrow, but I'm just saying that there is no real support that is here. So I would look to kind of wait and see more price action develop over here and trade on more data. As I said, this is purely technical analysis. This doesn't involve any fundamental information. So if you have certain fundamental information that makes you bullish, you might look to buy dips. Coming to the 3 stocks for this week, we'll start with GNFC, which is Gujarat Narmada Finance. I'll start with the monthly chart on this one because I want to show you the significance of this red box, which is the mega supply zone. So looking at this chart, you can see here that this was a significant monthly candle, right? The biggest, highest monthly close of all time, which is what I've marked here as well on my chart as well. And this entire area is a very strong supply zone for this chart. So if you've been trading this chart from around 315, now is the time to start getting cautious. This is not the time to feel extra bullish and think that we'll smash through resistance, as often happens with the market psychology, right? If you actually look at the weekly chart as well, you will see that there is a bearish divergence forming on the RSI on the weekly level as well. So while the RSI itself is still at 67, it is not overbought. So there is still room for it to go up. But I would be careful because purely because it is a very strong supply zone historically, right? This has been there. This would be resistance from 3 years ago, and people and buyers who are stuck from these prices would be looking to sell around here, right? So this is going to be a very strong resistance. Flipping 550 and holding above it and consolidating above it would really mean that this stock is about to fly into price discovery. So if you're not in from around here, I would look to advise you to stay away from this for a while. Wait for either a pullback to maybe, I don't know, around 450. Ideally, I wouldn't trade it before 315, but either wait for a pullback to this level or wait for it to break out from this massive supply zone. Coming to the next stock for our technical analysis today, we have Finnotex Chemical. Again, I'll start with the monthly chart. Not a lot of data, just a 5-year-old stock. So we can see here that 93 and 108 were two significant resistance levels which have been flipped and tested as support now, and the stock has continued bullish wave up. Coming down to the weekly charts, I see that the next strong resistance is close to 185. There is also small resistance up around 165 to 172, but I think once 185 is where this stock will should see some form of a pullback. Right now, we can see that it has broken out of the local resistance. Right, if we go to the daily chart, it has broken out of this chart of this daily resistance. If you're looking for an entry, a retest of this red trend line, upper trend line, would be a good buy with easy invalidation of a stop loss around 122. So entry would be somewhere between 142, 138, and a stop loss around 122. And target would be somewhere around 185 is what I'm looking at on this chart. Moving on to the next chart, which is PNB. Again, I'll start with the monthly chart because this really is a terrible looking monthly chart, honestly. There has been significant sell-off. There is huge amount of resistance for this chart up above 61 rupees. There is a huge amount of resistance above, and you can see it on the chart itself, right? Coming to the weekly charts, the chart looks like it has been in a consolidation phase for the last quite a long period over here. It is managing to hold on the weekly chart, it is managing to hold the higher high, higher low structure. As you can see here, all the lows are higher than the other. But if you go down to the daily chart, you see that over here we have formed a high, then we formed a low, then we have formed a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Now, for a break of this downtrend, I would want the stock to go above 41 rupees and sustain there. That would confirm that the downtrend is over. If you look at the trend line, looks like the downtrend on the trend line level has been broken, but we can see that there is a significant resistance up above here, right? So I'm still a little cautious on PNB. If we get a confirmation that it closes a week above 44 rupees and holds there, we might see a rally to 56 to 60. That is what I'm looking at. But looking at the historical data, this is a very slow moving chart, so I wouldn't expect quick gains out of it. Coming to week Nifty towards the end of this video. So Nifty, I'll just move on to the daily chart. So Nifty broke this downtrend, bounced perfectly from the daily demand level, broke the downtrend, but is now entering the mega supply zone, which is close to the all-time high. Although it has managed to break the all-time high monthly open level and is sustaining above it, I do expect a retest of this 17,783 level in the short term. Purely because I'm seeing some form of slowdown in the candlestick patterns on the lower time frames. You can see that there are bearish divergences developing on RSI on smaller time frames, and the momentum is has slowed down. The upward momentum has slowed down. There are a lot of gaps down here that can be filled, right? So that's in the short term. I'm looking for Nifty to come and test this level. This month's closing level would be very important for Nifty. I'll just quickly switch to the monthly chart. If you see, if Nifty manages to close this month above the all-time high or above this 18,400 level, that would mean that there can be bullish continuation, because as it stands, we have an RSI bearish divergence on Nifty monthly as well. If you see this candle that I'm pointing at, this closed at RSI 79.4, while the current candle stands at RSI 76.6. So to avoid a closure with bearish divergence, the price needs to heat up even further and close the monthly level above this 79.4 RSI. If that doesn't happen, I would expect a pullback to 17,700 by Nifty. But again, it's the monthly chart, so this pullback is not happening tomorrow. It's not happening next week. Having said that, as I mentioned, on the hourly charts, the momentum does look like it's slowed down. And if we manage to go up, I would expect 18,340 level to hold as resistance. So that's about it. And that covers everything that we had to discuss today. I hope you guys are keeping safe from this recent COVID wave. Stay safe, stay indoors, and take care. That's it from my end today. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.